Oh. Now that my mic's unmuted, let me redo that. Hello, welcome to the THPN broadcast. I am going to be. What a crazy day so far with the World Junior Championship. If anyone's been paying attention, it's been pretty wild. Thank you, front row. I'll get some of these comments here real soon. Yeah. So, I mean, USA just beat Germany 11-1, which good for Germany for getting that one out. And immediately after Germany scored, my Dish Network app just kicked me off and stopped working. So I am desperately trying to get this game back up. To answer your question, William Ghazi, I will not be showing the game. This is a watch party. You are meant to watch from home, and you can chat with me during the game. I will be showing comments on screen, talking about the game, and having some fun while watching the game myself. As long as my app can work here, I'm kind of at a loss right now. I don't know what's going on. Really strange. Um, let's see if another show works real quick or something. Okay, another show works. Why is only NHL Network down then? Interesting. So, All right. So for now, anyway, I have the match summary up here. We can talk about the lines in just a second. But everyone here, hi Jason3, how you doing, man? Also, thank you once again, front row. Thank you. And Dark Falcon, 11 goals for USA. Yeah, it's what a wild game. Now that's not the first 11-point game in this tournament. I think it's the second. The first being Canada versus Austria, I believe, and it's not the first double-digit game for USA. I think they beat Latvia, or no, they also beat Austria like 10-0 or something. From Twitch, what's up, man? Pantheon main Panda on main asks, what do I think about Switzerland today? Switzerland played. Did they play earlier? I literally watched the game. Sorry, I'm still trying to get this my stream to work. I'm not sure what the deal is. Switzerland played against Czechia. Okay, so I'll have you know, I come from the Brew Jackets podcast, which is a Blue Jackets podcast, and there are three of the Blue Jackets prospects on Czechia: David Jiricek, Stanislav Svozil, and Martin Rasavi. And I was rooting for them, and I think Switzerland did not show up to play this game. They have the ability to be a lot better. I really believe that Switzerland could be a lot better, but for some reason they're just absolutely blowing it. All right. Still, once again, I am working to, dude, and it's so weird. I tried a different channel on Dish Network, and the other channels work for some reason. So for some reason, other channels work except for NHL Network currently. Hello, Victoria Lou. How you doing? Wait, if Canada wins, who are they playing against? Who do you think, Dark Falcon? The winner of last game, USA. That'll be a great semifinal game. At least I'm pretty sure. That's what I understood. And then I think it'll be Czechia versus Sweden. For the other game, for the other semifinal. I will be, whichever one comes next, I will be doing another semifinal game here soon. Yeah, Dark Falcon. That's going to be a variant. Oh, Victoria, answer your question there for you. But once again, still just trying to get this up really quick on my iPad. Really not sure what is going on. Sending text messages out, trying to see, a couple, like if there's anyone else on the Dish app that I'm using. We have Dish Network TV, and I watch via the NHL Network. Generally speaking, that's how I do it. And I was watching it all day with no interruption. And as soon as I start the stream, literally as soon as the intro is going, the stream just stopped working. Oh my god. Okay. Well, all right, give me a second here. I'll figure something out. See if I can log in from the internet. Tablet. Sorry, replying to a text real quick. Log in for PC. Okay, so let's see if I can do the dish anyway. And see if I can log in via that real quick. What's up, Jacob? Nice to see you again. Thanks for joining us again. Easy win for the Connor train. I think so. What's everyone's score tonight? What's everyone's score predictions for tonight? I think mine is. I personally think it's gonna be like 5-2, Canada. And also, Daniel, I've mentioned already in the stream. I do not have permission to stream the game. That could get the Hockey Podcast Network sued, and at the very least, it could take down the stream. So I am not willing to broadcast it. There are several places that you can watch the game from. You can watch it from NHL Network. You can watch it from I think Sportsnet from Canada, and wait, well, isn't that TSN, the Sports Network? I'm not sure, but you can watch it through TSN as well too. Jacobs says 9-0 Canada. Bold prediction, but it's very well possible. It wouldn't be the first time to get that many goals here. Dark Falcon says 7-1 Canada. All right, some good score predictions. I'm not entirely convinced that that's wrong in any way, shape, or form, but yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Daniel Martin, did you not hear me, man? I don't want to be rude here, but I literally just answered your question. You're not going to see the game here. This is a watch party. You watch from home. I do live commentary and live reaction of the game. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. Once again, having some technical difficulty here. This is kind of weird. Wow, the one channel I need and it's just suddenly not working. Interesting. Why did I hear that just now? All right. Give me a second. So sorry, everybody. All right. I am back for a little bit right now. Still trying, got some technical difficulties, still trying to get my stream up on my end. I'm not sure. It looks like the game has started, and currently it's still 0-0 in the first period. We'll talk about the lines here, lineups here in just a second. So sorry for the delay in me having the game. What a weird time for this one single channel to completely bung up, and all the other channels work. I'm not sure what's with it. If anyone out there is watching NHL Network, let me know if you're having problems too. I'm watching on Dish, and it's just pretty crazy. Brandon Schutz, hey, I'm doing pretty good, man. How you doing? Front row recognizes Jacob as well. I remember Jacob from a few streams earlier in the year. I'm sorry, late last year. Um, Front row says he's going to go 6-1 Canada. Hey, that's entirely possible. 1 second. So sorry, guys. Still having technical difficulties on my end. I appreciate y'all still hanging out. Philip Kerr, hello. How you doing tonight, man? Thanks for stopping by. Once again, I'm going to have my audio muted for just a second. Nice. Canada got a goal. First thing in. Let's go. Let me check out the summary real quick. Oh, of course, Stankoven assisting Bedard. And so it begins. The Bedard train's already on the tracks, already moving forward. It's a pretty crazy, pretty crazy thing already. What a top player. I mean, he's what the number one player in the tournament so far. Uh, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Uh, hmm. Interesting. Where is? Hmm. Hey, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Unmuted. Scrum in front of the Slovakia net. I'm so sorry for this, guys. I'm so sorry for not talking with you guys as much. Uh, Still having some technical issues on my end with Dish Network app. It has been a pretty crazy time on my end. Thanks for bearing with me. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's see. Let's see. From today. Where's everyone else watching from? Is everyone watching from Sportsnet? You watch on NHL Network? Anyone else having problems with NHL Network? Let me know in the chat. What's up, Angus? Nice to see you again, man. Thanks for joining tonight. I saw your comment earlier. You're gonna translate everything into Luxembourgish. Is that a really Is that actually the name of their language in Luxembourg? Please. I'm using the Dish Anywhere app, Zarbian, uh, and I'm trying to watch on NHL Network on the Dish Anywhere app. And for some reason, it's giving me this crazy error message. And for some reason, it had to start immediately at 6:30. I don't understand why. I'm not sure what's going on. Uh, Trying to figure it out. Ooh, we had a penalty happen. That's what it said on Google. Huh. Oh, right on. Huh. Um, I don't remember what the comment was. I mean, I just kind of assumed that you know what you're talking about. Two penalties, right? Two 2-minute penalties for each team. Oh, see, I know that about international hockey. They really don't like fighting and the international stuff, and I understand why, especially in the under 20s. I mean, save it for the NHL. You know, half these guys are going to be there in the NHL anyway. This is just not the time or place for it. I mean, they're just all young guys and whatnot. But yeah, that's the way she goes. We got a German and Czech referee right now. So no favorites here. But Canada looking good so far. Well, who's everyone rooting for tonight? I'm assuming, since the Hockey Podcast Network is part of uh, Canada, I'm assuming that a lot of people are here to root for Canada, and I'm sure there's maybe a couple Slovakia fans out there. Personally, even though I'm from the United States, I'm going for Canada in this one for sure. One, I think they're going to win anyway, but two, some former players. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Geez, yet another penalty. Oh my goodness. And when I say be right back, I mean I'm just muting my mic because I'm trying to work with someone here to get my the Dish Network thing working again. Yeah, what's up? What is up with these fights, dude? This is pretty crazy. We haven't seen this all. We haven't seen this all tournament. Well, maybe a couple little scrums here and there, but yeah, pretty crazy. Donnell, hey man, welcome back, man. I was like chatting with you about uniforms and whatnot. Um, Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you for the Happy New Year. Try to remember. I am the Blue Jackets guy. Yep, yep. Well, one of them. I think we have like three Blue Jackets podcast that's part of the Hockey Podcast Network, and I'm one of three. Um, and yeah, Blue Jackets having some prospects in this tournament. I've been really following this tournament a lot and whatnot. So Angus says this network is terrible. I'm ready to give AT&T the heave ho. Yeah, man, it's just I literally was watching all day since like 1 o'clock. So if I was watching for like 5.5 hours with zero problem, as soon as the live stream started, then it went down. And I'm not sure what the deal is. Um, on Dish Network and Anywhere app, it's just so this is just so frustrating. I honestly have no clue what's going on, and it's really frustrating. Zarbian, where is Dylan? Dylan will be here tomorrow. He's doing the first semifinals game, or I'm sorry, not tomorrow, the 5th. When's the next game? Okay, he will be doing. I think he's gonna be doing the 2:30 p.m. Eastern semifinal game, and on January 4th. Wait, yes, on the 4th, and then I will be doing the one in the evening at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, then as well. So. Have I heard next year? Yes, Donnell, I saw that today. That's pretty crazy that two of the newest teams have. There's three teams who don't now, have never had the outdoor game. Columbus Blue Jackets, San Jose Sharks, and Arizona Coyotes. And they're all fairly like newer teams in the NHL. And I, for one, am pretty bummed that we weren't able to see weren't able to see the Columbus Blue Jackets in one yet because, man. What's up, 13 for Life? How you doing tonight? And Bonillo from Facebook says, we got to have U.S. versus Canada final. My Coyotes will be well represented. Actually, I think that's going to be one of the semifinals. I think it's Czechia versus, well, I'm super blanking right. Czechia versus Sweden and the U.S. versus Canada if Canada wins this game, which kind of assuming they are. So, yeah, just pretty interesting. So I personally think we might. I think we're going to see Canada versus. It's hard saying, but with Czechia and Sweden, they've both been doing so well this tournament. I'm going to say Canada versus Czechia. My horse in this race, so to speak, is Czechia, because they have the three Blue Jackets prospects that are in on their team, and that's just like my team I root for, and so I am kind of going for them. It would be, I mean, Canada is such a powerhouse this year. That's the only loss they have currently, as I think they lost to Czechia earlier in the tournament. So it'd be interesting. Winter Classic next year will be different. Not Penguins, Bruins, Caps, Blackhawks. Not the same teams all the time. I know, right? Like, it just seems like it's the same teams every year. And, like, with the Blue Jackets, so, like, they can't use Ohio State Field for some reason. Like, we could be the away team somewhere. Like, why not against, like, Detroit? You know, that's a classic matchup in my opinion. Anymore. So, Wow. Bad timing on Dish Network to absolutely shit all over me. But we're still here. We're still having fun. Still watching all the stats. Watching some of it. Canada's still up 1-0. About 10 minutes left in the first period. Looks like Canada's shots are 11-6. So, you know, they're 1 for 11 at least. Slovakia only pulling up with 6 shots. You know, they got to pump that number up a little bit. Slovakia is not like a bad team, though. They're nothing to sneeze at, realistically. Canada lost Czech. Oh yeah, right, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's the weird you know, the dark horse in this race, or the yeah, just the dark horse in this race, and they could be coming in to play Canada. I'm just saying, it's possible. Donnell, the Hurricanes haven't played one either, and the Panthers. You're right. I know Florida hasn't, but the Kraken is in it versus VGK next year. So Canes, Panthers, Yotes, Jackets, Sharks. Okay. Oh, really, Zorbian? That Zarbian? That might be interesting, because the one they had in the summer was also in Canada, I believe. And so that'll be interesting to see how the North American teams do over in Europe then, because you know, pretty much you know, all the European teams have to come over here and play you know, in our time zones, on our arenas and everything like that. Donnell, that's right. I was going to say the Sharks, I might be totally wrong on. So, and the Canes, I'm not sure. Maybe you might be right. The earlier today, all I heard of was, you're right. It was not San Jose Sharks. It was Florida Panthers, Yotes, and Jackets, or the three that were going around on Twitter, and people putting up polls and everything like that. Like, which one's going to get the last game? Columbus. What do you guys think? Who's gonna be the last team in the NHL to get an outdoor game? Now this year, the Blue Jackets did get to do the global series with the Colorado Avalanche in Finland. So, you know, it's not a total loss on special events for us or anything like that. So that's, you know, pretty interesting. Kind of currently. I mean, I have my ways, you know what I mean? Dish isn't working great right now, but I have kind of something kind of working for me. Not just over here. So I'll you know, view a little bit of it. Florida Panthers. Yeah, Angus. Honestly, it makes sense that like Arizona and Florida, they're like the two hottest places. Like, they're gonna have to meet, like, they're gonna have to play a northern team and just play up there, right? I mean, that's like one of the only options I think they have. Even in the middle of dead winter in Florida. Oilers to host the Flames 2023. That's the Heritage Classic. Oh, okay. So the 2024 one is going to be VGK versus Kraken. And Sunny Delete. This is a watch party, my dude. I am not able, or legally, or just because yeah, I don't want the stream to get taken down. I'm not going to be showing the live broadcast of the game on stream. It's just not possible, dude. Sorry. The NHL needs to go back to the 1 versus 8 matchup in the playoffs. This new format the NHL has, I still don't understand it, says Don now. Yeah, I think it's kind of weird. Um, Personally, oh, the game's back on my stream. It's back going. I might be lagged behind some of you or ahead of some of you. 8 minutes left in the first. 12-7 shots. Canada's shooting better with a 1-0 game. Canada currently as well. And yeah, surprising with those scrums earlier in those fights. It's really surprising to see that come out on the international level. Very oftentimes on the international level, it's like it's just a rarity. Just because like they don't deal with it like the NHL does. Like the NHL, they always vote. The Players Association always votes to keep fighting in, and so that's part of why they're allowed doing it. It's an equal fight and everything like that. So, pretty interesting that they the NHL just like lets it go, which the players vote on it. But in this, I mean, they're under 20. Like to me personally, I'm quite a bit older than these guys. Well, yeah, quite a bit. And so, like, these kind of kids, like, it would be really awful to see, like, someone get like a concussion or someone get hurt during a fight, um, when they're this young. I mean, that could change your whole career. Some of these guys are destined for the NHL. Um, hmm. Wow. Okay. This Anywhere app is absolute garbage app. I've had almost nothing but problems with it. Now today though, up until literally um the game, like I said, I'm still kind of watching the game live, following along. Um, Dish Anywhere. I'm trying to log in on my PC instead of my iPad, see if that changes anything. And let's see here. Let me double check this password real quick. Okay, well, that really, really blows. Okay. Anyone else catch the games earlier today? Oh yeah, Silent Delete. I feel you, dude. It's the way she is. Just maybe try another like big video hosting site. You know what I mean? Put it in the search bar or something. I don't know. I'm not advocating that by any means, but you know what I mean. So Slovakia had plans in the game they wanted to make physical and difficult. Oh, right on. Well, that makes sense because like with this Canadian team, like they're so good offensively, um, and also very good defensively that you really need to get in their head. You need to get in their head that you're not going to be pushed around, that you're not going to lose like 11-0 or something. Oh, another penalty. Ouch. That's pretty crazy. Um, for Slovakia, Martin Misiak for roughing. Oh, and a slash going to Nemec. I'm sorry, Libor Nemec, because there's a Simon Nemec in this game too. For slashing. So 2 2-minute penalties. They're going to be playing 5-on-3. That's unfortunate. I mean, I assume Canada is going to capitalize on this, and then they're still going to have and another penalty. Oh, okay, I'm just behind, I guess. Another penalty for Bedard again. Did he get a roughing penalty earlier? Number 16, right? Delayed penalty. I gotcha. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense though, Zorbian, about the plans they had. And EA Plays agrees with Donnell. Used to love watching the playoffs with the classic 1 through 8 seeding. Yeah, let's check out some other stats here soon too. You guys can check out the stats here. I'll read them, a couple of them. As Zarbian says, 14. Canada has 14 shots to Slovakia's 8. Obviously, shooting percentage is only on the Canadian side. I haven't seen anything but the delayed penalty right on. Now it popped up on my popped up on my game center from the IIHF official website. I have their game center up too, as well as these stats over here. And so, yeah, those penalties really could possibly like make or break this game. That's oftentimes in games like this where like they're both playing at very high levels, even though they're young, where they're playing at very high level. It's not like who can do like the best, most fancier thing. Oftentimes, it's who can make the least amount of mistakes. And personally, playing, I think going up against Canada, a huge mistake is to get in the penalty box, and that's just that's the truth, man. They need to stay out for Slovakia's sake. Now let's see. Let's go back to the summary because that was saying. So 2 penalties for Canada. Interesting. 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 Except if it's going to be a very aggressive game, then it will be a lot of penalties, says Zarbian. Yeah, I agree. That I don't blame the refs for it too. They really crack down, especially on these younger player games, because they don't want anyone to ruin future careers. They don't want anyone to end up hurt. There was a broken wrist already for what was it, Luke Hughes, for Team Canada, like a few days ago, and there was also like a something wrong with the other Hughes. Okay, so now those penalties just went off. I'm really confused now. Okay, so the Bedard penalty was with Misiak and Nimick. 2 roughing and cross checking. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Lots of penalties. They'll be cracking down on it, and like I think the harder they push against it, the more penalties that they're just gonna get. Still having some technical difficulties over here, man. I'm not really sure what's up. This is really, really pissing me off like a lot. Dish Network absolutely screwing me here. Anywhere. What's up, Kevin Valentin? How you doing, man? Oh yeah, if anyone's not aware, I don't have my name down below me. Shoot. My name is Lance. Once again, for anyone who's just joining us, aka you can find me at Twitter at Hefty Duck. no spaces or anything. It's a Twitter name. Kevin is very often one of my co-hosts for the podcast that I do. Colton Doc, that's right. Oh, wait, isn't that like Kirby Doc's brother or something? Jeez. I thought for some reason it was one of the Hughes brothers. That's my bad, dude. I knew it was someone's possible brother because isn't Colton Doc like Kirby Doc's like little brother or something? I'm not fully sure. I'm just be talking. Ba-dum. Okie doke. Still working on getting this up because it's kind of bullshit. Interesting. Wow, I can't believe we made it all the way to, the last minute with Canada up only 1, with having 16 shots to Slovakia's 9. That's pretty crazy. Like, that's just pretty crazy to me. Because I just expected, after watching last few of Canada's games, and watching Slovakia. Now, Slovakia did play really well. I think, aren't they like the only team to have beaten the USA so far? I might be wrong. But all right. Show less. All right. Ending of the period. Oh, Zarbian. Well, thank you for all this awesome information. I appreciate it because I'm busy doing other stuff. Normally, I Google these things, and so that way I'm like giving the correct information out to people. I'm just, sidetracked with some other things right now. Still, working on this. Still working on this live stream because my Dish Anywhere app is only. It has like one channel unavailable, and guess what channel that is? I watched it for 5 hours today, and suddenly the NHL Network is not working for me, and I don't know why. It's super obnoxious to me. I'm sorry I can't stop talking about it, but I'm really bummed by this, and it's just pretty much pretty garbage. All right, so let's go through some of the stats for this first period. What a pretty solid showing for both Canada and Slovakia. Slovakia is not letting Canada run away with this, even though I totally expected Canada to kind of run away with this. Oh, real quick, let's talk about this injury I was talking about earlier. Colton Dock out for the tournament, and Owen Beck was helicoptered into Halifax yesterday. Wow, I hope they are both okay. I hope they're doing well. Shoulder injury, has a shoulder injury before. I believe that was Colton Dock then? Yeah, because Owen Beck had a broken wrist, right? And from your sources, Doc is known to have shoulder injuries or issues. Wow. Well, thank you for the information, man. Because, I've been trying to keep up like a little bit with all the teams. I've mostly been keeping up with Czechia because that has like my team's prospects on it. But I do watch all the games for the most part, and try to keep up. I'm trying to keep up. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. Today was a crazy day in sports. Starting out, I started out watching the World Juniors Championship earlier. Um, there's the Rose Bowl's on tonight. If you like college football at all, there's Monday Night Football on tonight for the NFL. There was the outdoor classic game between the Bruins and the Penguins earlier today. That was on. A crazy day for sports, which is pretty cool because I personally, I have a good time with it. I like all sorts of different sports. Hockey is my main thing. I really don't watch much football or basketball, though. And so, yeah. So sorry. Still getting this live stream up. So ridiculous. I just want to call Dish Network and just absolutely bitch them out. It wouldn't do any good, though. I don't think so. I do have to maybe make a call here during this period, so I may take a small break so I can try to deal with this on my end. We went through some stats earlier, like the main ones that matter, shots on goal, and penalties. I think that's the biggest thing so far is Slovakia just needs to be able to rip some more shots and stay out of the box. They keep going back into the box, man. Slovakia's not going to make it to third. Slovakia has a Montreal prospect on Slovakia, Meskar. Nice. Good for the Canadians there. Yeah, there's prospects all over. Like if we go to the lineups real quick, this tells you what team they're from. Like Owen Zellweger? He's Anaheim Ducks. Del Mastro, Blackhawks. Genther. Yotes. Oh yeah, and then of course they have how did I forget mentioning this guy already? Of course they have Shane Wright as their captain. One of the, he plays professionally for the Seattle Kraken. Like he's played in their games. And was it Brent or Offman, New York Rangers guy. I got some LA Kings in there. Connor Bedard, he's playing for like the QMJ HL, I believe. So it's with the Regina Pats. Another Blackhawks in there. Let's check out Slovakia, because I think like Slovakia, like Austria and Germany didn't have quite as many like prospects on there, because Austria and Swiss. But there were some. Yes, there it is right there. Zarbian. Montreal Canadiens prospect. What is his first name? Philip Messar. I just messed up my comments there. Angus says he had to wait for 2 hours for phone calls with Dish to be answered. Oh my goodness. Well, I am lucky enough to have a buddy of mine working on this for me, and he is on the phone for me. Like I said, though, I may take a small break to try to get this figured out. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to... Okay, excellent. Taking a break at the moment. Okay, no solution for the error yet. Based on the Kitchener Rangers, currently in the OHL, the Ontario Hockey League. Nice. All right. With all this talk about technical difficulties, I will be back in a bit. We'll see. I'm going to play the... let the sponsor identify itself, and I'll be back in just a little bit.
Sorry about that.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to sorry, I am back. Open this in another tab. Excellent. Yep, still having issues here, guys. A little bit on my end. So sorry for that. But I got something working now. Awesome, awesome. At least have a solution for the moment. And we'll be talking about the game a lot more now. Awesome. Excellent, excellent. Alright. Let's check out the comments real something. The game looks to be started on IIHF website. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm back now. Welcome in. My name's Lance. I'm at Hatsy Duck on Twitter. You can check me out there. I'm part of the Brew Jackets podcast. We are a part of the Hockey Podcast Network. Don't forget to use promo code THPN at DraftKings. That's THPN at DraftKings. Oftentimes, I think you get like or this promo code is something like bet $5. Get like $150 or $200 in free bets. I don't remember exactly, but you can check it out. And whatnot. This is pretty cool. All right, games restarted. It's about like 17.5 minutes left. Canada still up 1-0. Looks like they fired off a couple of extra shots since last I've checked. And excuse me, just moving some stuff around here real quick. Great. All right. I cannot recommend Dish Network to anybody. just can't recommend it. It's been a rough ride tonight so far, but thank you all for sticking around and hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. Let's go from the lineup. Let's go back to the stats for a bit. That way you guys can see this while I'm talking. And yeah, like I said, earlier, Slovakia really just needs to stay out of the box. Ooh. That was a close attempt there by Slovakia at about the 16-minute. Jeff Nelson, my dude, I don't think this is the first. Yes, it was intermission. Sorry. Thank you, everyone, for being back here. I really appreciate it. I'm just going to read off some of these comments real quick while no one's scoring. Jeff Nelson has been catching up on his college football games. Jeff Nelson, I swear that I've seen you in here before. I do the Blue Jackets podcast broadcast usually with the watch parties, but like I really have been enjoying the World Juniors Championship so far. This is one of my favorite things every year. Getting to see the future of hockey, some of the future of hockey, but I love this a lot, and especially this year when we got Bedard, we got Fantilli, we got Shane Wright in there. For Czechia, we have David Jiricek, we got Stanislav Svozil, like some big names coming up in this one, and I'm just over the moon about everything, excited. But game looks to be about to start. Yep. Worked earlier today. Now I'm working. Oh, you worked earlier today. What do you do for work, Angus? Did I just miss it? Okay. Oh, Jeff Nelson, he says, first time you see me, where am I streaming from? I am streaming from the wonderful state of Ohio. I'm born and raised here. I've lived in Florida for a few years, my earlier 20s. I've moved around to several different cities here. Currently, I like, my team is the Blue Jackets here. What was that? Was that a penalty? Agreed about Dish Network. Yeah, Angus. And specifically, I usually don't have a problem with their satellite. Like, I don't have satellite TV available to me here where I'm at. I'd have to go out to the living room, and then I couldn't stream at my PC. But the Dish Anywhere app, for some reason, does not want to play the IIHF World Junior Championship currently. on the app, on the guide, Dish Network says NHL games tonight, and then it has teams yet to be decided. And so I'm really confused. I think there must be something going on with the guide or something like that. But nice. So you're both St. Louisans here. You guys like the Blues? Got rid of Dish 2 years ago. Hulu and Netflix. Oh, nice. Right on. So how I normally watch my NHL games, specifically for my team, is I have the Bally Sports app, Bally Sports Ohio. I can watch, if I want to. I don't really watch too much. I can watch the Browns, watch the Cavs, Columbus Blue Jackets, the Columbus Crew, and the Bengals and the Reds. And I'm mostly a hockey guy. Oh yeah, and the Cleveland Guardians, formerly known as the Indians. I mostly watch hockey and then baseball. Those are my two favorites. Whatever it is with hitting something solid with a stick, it's just fun to me. Very fun to me. You're a medical coder, work from home. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. My buddy does that. He lives in Minnesota. Antoine Alex. No, I'm so sorry. It is illegal for us to have the game live here to a live broadcast and whatnot. So very sorry for that. Kind of. I mean, it's not anything I can control. This is a rules put in by probably what TSN and the Sports Network and like the Canadian stuff, and as well as who's broadcasting it here? NHL Network. So it's only allowed in there in Ohio. Yep, no problem, man. Good luck finding something out there if if you're so inclined. Jeff Nelson asks, where in Ohio you have friends in Lima and Muncie? I'm not sure what Muncie is, but yeah, Blues fans, nice. You know what? Blues are pretty all right. They're doing pretty good this year, right? They're not doing as bad as the Blue Jackets are. I can guarantee that. I know how bad the Blue Jackets have been. Oh, and there's another goal for Team Canada, making it 2-0. Nice. All right. Excellent. Let's check out the summary real quick. I want to double check who the name was on that. This is lagging behind just ever so slightly. I am ahead of the game now a little bit. And after all those technical difficulties, we got everything working. Everything's good to go. I'm pretty excited. And I'll answer your question here in just a second, Jeff. Sorry, I got distracted by this. Wait. Oh, second period. Oh, okay. So, Othman and Bedard getting assists to Genther. Is that David Genther then? I think his name was. That's pretty excellent by Canada there. What a shot. Oh, and there's chirping. Oh, he was chirping after the play too. I think Bedard was to someone on the other team. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these teams, like take for instance, like the Halifax Mooseheads, they'll have like multiple players from different countries there, and some of these guys are teammates outside of the World Junior Championship, and so it just makes it very interesting. I remember who was it? Someone in the Czechia Canada game was chirping Bedard the whole time because they're teammates. I want to say it was Sposal. I think Sposal's the captain and also a Blue Jackets prospect. So Muncie is Ball State University. Right on. So Lima is pretty far away from me. I'm in Northeast Ohio. I'm almost directly in between Cleveland and Columbus, about an equal distance from both. I live in Amish country, Ohio. It's pretty interesting. Living out here with all the horse and buggies and whatnot. And but Lima's all the way out to the west, closer to Indiana. But I do have a connection to Lima. Both my sisters went to Bowling Green, and one of them dated a guy from. Ooh, what a backhand shot! That was sick. I hope you guys are seeing this on your screens. That was sick. Wait, was that the goal? Is that a replay? Oh, no. What? Hold on. My brain's lagging right here. Okay, it's fine. Um, oh, Angus talked about you've driven through Ohio on your way to DC. I-70, yeah, buddy. I've been on I-70 more than a few times myself. I've been to Washington, DC, shoot, probably like 10 times, 9 times. Um, and it's pretty nice. I like going there. Washington, DC is a fun place to be. Uh, now, you bought furniture in Amish land? Let me tell you what, Jeff. I used to deliver a lot of the Amish furniture at one time. I've been a professional tattooist for the majority of my life. Recently, like kind of during the pandemic, I switched over to doing illustration and things on the internet. The tattoo life just wasn't for me anymore. And then I've also delivered furniture. I delivered Amish furniture. That was really fun. And I've also been a professional cook for. I was a professional cook for like about 10 years. At the beginning stages of my tattooing career, I did both for a while, so that's where the overlap comes from. I'm 31 years old, and you asked what college I attended. I attended the University of Akron. Go Zips! And it was fun. I went for music stuff, and I've never used it in my life. And I don't even play in a band or anything anymore. Ooh, some tussling going on, some scrums. You can't do that. Watch. People are gonna get, dude. Someone's gonna get a game misconduct like soon in this game, almost guaranteed. Like you can't be doing that in like international, especially under 20. The refs are not gonna take that. They've showed that already today. They'll just hand you out a a penalty for whatever. Go Zips! Hell yeah, brother. I used to go watch the Akron. The only sport I was really into at the time was soccer. 'Cause I played a lot myself. Um, And so I went to a lot of their soccer games because they were like one of the best soccer teams in the country at the time. Yeah, Angus. So you said you bought that Amish kitchen table in Arcola, Illinois? Yeah, I would. From what I understand, there are settlements of Amish in every state except for Alaska and Hawaii. Believe it or not, there's an Amish settlement in Florida. It is in Sarasota, Florida. This is where some of my family members currently stay at. I have connections to Amish people with my grandparents and everything. It's really interesting how I ended up here. Like I do tech stuff for a living too. So like I do illustration and I also do computer repair and electronic repair, and as well as doing this wonderful stream for the Hockey Podcast Network and my own podcast, the Brew Jackets. Um, Russia hockey champion. My dude, I I feel bad for the Russian kids this year. Now, look, I understand. I totally understand the sanctions. I don't want to even get into that at all here either way. But I think it's really a bummer that like we don't get to see the young Russians this year play um, due to everything that's going on in the world right now. It's just unfortunate because in their place we have what Austria and Germany, and yikes. Austria scored like 3 goals like this entire tournament, you know? Germany has like the only time Germany won was against Austria. So like it's just been kind of rough for him so far. Like I just want to see good competition. Oh, Slovakia goal. No way. Ooh, this could get interesting now, huh? They tasted that goal. They're gonna be up on it soon, dude. I can imagine. They're gonna be hungry for a second one. Wow. Good for them. Who was it? Who was it? Who was it? Was that on the power play? Oh, it was. Alaska, Russian territory. Oh, what was that one lady who said, "Oh, I can see Russia from my backyard"? I don't remember what her name was. She was like a presidential candidate or something. I don't remember. So funny, so funny. maybe one day. Probably not. I don't think that would go over really well with the United States, my dude. But I get it. We're just making jokes here. Just a bummer that we didn't get to see them this year. That's all. Because they're kids. There's nothing that they could do about anything of the situation. So Sarah Palin. Oh my God. Oh, when will teams that lost today leave to go home to their other teams? That will be probably after the entire tournament. They might stay to not only watch the entire tournament, but they have to play some games yet. Just because they lost today and they're not able to advance in the tournament anymore doesn't necessarily mean that they are done playing, because there's a schedule. All right. So coming up here in 2 days, January the 4th. Oh, this is last year's. Okay, let me see. 2023. And that was Nemec. Nice. Well, okay, that was I forget what his first name is. I'll be looking it up here very shortly. Where's the schedule here? Let me see it. Games. Here we go. All right. So to answer your question, Zarbian. So like the teams that lost today. Wait, why is there two? Really? Are Switzerland, Germany, and we're gonna find out in the next one. So at least anyway, I think that maybe I'm totally wrong on this, but Latvia is playing Austria January 4th, 10 a.m. Eastern, my time. Interesting. Then there's gonna be two semifinal games. Dylan's gonna be here for the first one, and I'm gonna be here for the second one, the semifinals. And then, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I brought up anything political. I totally forgot that's who it was. Angus, thank you for letting me know. I'm going to drop this now. I'm just going to drop it. Man. You know what? I don't know that I've ever been to Illinois. I really should make it out to Chicago one of these days. Maybe I'll go watch a Blackhawks game. My one co-host for the Brew Jackets lives in Chicago, or not in it, but like around it, and he's been to a couple Blackhawks games when they play the Blue Jackets. Kind of neat. But yeah, looking at the schedule here, we have Austria versus Latvia. Like I said, January 4th at 10 a.m. And then they're also scheduled for January 5th, 10 a.m. Eastern. That's Latvia versus Austria. They have two more games? I'm really confused. Huh. So yeah, maybe the teams that did lose today are just out, are just gone. Because upcoming, January 5th, they're gonna have the loser of the semifinals. Both losers from the semifinals play each other, and then they're gonna, the winners obviously like that. Yeah. It's the way she goes. Hey Andrew, how you doing, man? Nice to have you in here again. It's another name I recognize here. Sean Butcher, my guy. What's up? Thanks for checking in. How the Preds doing? They playing right now? Oh wow, did I just miss another goal while I was chatting? The kid in the stands all dressed up. Oh my, that's hilarious. What's up? No, that's cool. I understand. There's a lot of sports going on in the world today, in North America today. Been a pretty crazy day so far. We've already had, the outdoor classic for the NHL, where the Bruins beat the Penguins 2-1, I believe, and with almost a last minute goal by the Penguins, whom, given that matchup, as a Blue Jackets fan, I'm not ever going to be able to cheer for Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh. So good for the Bruins, because the Bruins also have our former captain Nick Foligno on their team. I did not miss another goal, by the way. I don't have my stream audio on because, if you notice, I'm not wearing headphones. So I'm just kind of going by what I'm seeing here. Power play goal. L. Nemec, assisted by S. Nemec and Petrovsky. Interesting. Are you in DC, Sean? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Preds are struggling, as are the Blues. Oh man, I'm sorry, guys, because that's what most of the people in here I think I've talked to so far are Blues or Sean's a Predators fan, I believe. Oh, so there's even soccer or football if you're in a European or South American country. Um, Canada just scored goal number 3. Let's go, dude. Are they gonna pull away? I mean, they have a 2-goal lead. They had a 2-goal lead earlier, and Slovakia was able to score one. Slovakia proved that they can score against this Canadian team, so it's pretty cool. Mick, Nadal. Yeah, no, it's illegal for me to stream the game, dude. So sorry, can't do that. There's from the potential of getting sued. So started. Good luck finding a stream. Get some rest. Yeah, you doing all right? Why are you so exhausted, my guy? So yeah, there was soccer on earlier today. There's the outdoor classic on earlier today. The World Juniors Championship has been going since earlier this morning, and then we got the Rose Bowl's on tonight, as well as Monday Night Football. If you're into American football at all, the Rose Bowl is the college bowl game, and then NFL getting close to the playoff times. I don't really watch much football, but if you do, let me know what you thought of the games. Yeah, goal, dude. It was a crazy goal too. They've been doing amazing tonight. So what was it? Zach Dean. Is both their names Zach? Was it Zach to Zach? Ostapchuk. Ostapchuk. It is weird that the Rose Bowl is January 2nd. I agree. Oh yeah. Jeff Nelson brings up a good point. Yeah, I got into soccer when I was younger. I'm not as much into it now. But yeah, rest in peace, Pele. What a legend. He just passed away, I think like last week or so, a few days ago. Hope his family's doing all right and all of his fans. That's really sad moment in sports history right there. He's a legend, an icon. Being under 500 on the Preds, Sean. Yeah. I feel you on that, dude. You're preaching to the choir. I think we were mathematically eliminated from the playoffs like 5 games ago. Not as the Blue Jackets. I say we, meaning the Blue Jackets and whatnot. So that's just unfortunate. That's the way she goes. Some years are better than others. Let's see if I can get. Yeah. I'm gonna get the game center up here. But yeah, for anyone else wondering about the scheduling of games, for some reason I'm seeing Latvia and Austria having 2 more games this time yet. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe I might just be clueless as to why actually, but Angus says Rip Pele might have been he's been in soccer since 1980. Oh yeah, Angus is older than me. That's right. Okay, so it was a Zach to Zach goal. Zach Dean, spelled with Zach, to Zach Ostapchuk. And that is spelled Zack. So it was Zack to Zach. Zach. Yeah, right. I don't even mean to get that off topic about hockey. I just I had to bring it up. It's just something big in the sports world going on today. And just talking about how busy it's been in the sports world too. Which I'm not complaining about by any means. I love days like this where I can just turn something on while I'm working, earlier in the day, and then I'm able to just continue watching it into the evening. So nice. College football has been fantastic this playoffs. Unbelievable. Great games, so many down. Dude, I mentioned I live in Ohio, and obviously I'm a Columbus Blue Jackets fan, but also that Ohio State game the other night, they lost by 1 point, 42-41, and it came down to the wire. It's been great. Like, I mean, even though the Buckeyes lost, it was a great game. I mean, you can't deny that that was some of the most entertaining football of the year. Absolutely. So the USA game earlier, they just dominated right from the game. It was what, 11-1? Like, Germany didn't score until, like almost the end of the game, and which good for them for getting a goal. You know, as I was rooting for USA, it's just so unfortunate, for Germany. They're all young guys, young kids, though. It's just really that's why I hope that Germany and Austria are both able to, look to the future and still, be excited about hockey. I know that hockey is not as big in those countries as, say, um, you know, Finland, Sweden, Canada. So hopefully the good ones are able to, I don't know, get out, get out of Canada and Austria, or get out of Germany and Austria, like, and even Swiss. So I heard an announcer saying earlier today that the Swiss, a lot of them go to like the Swedish league to try to play, since like it's not as big in Switzerland, and even if it was, there's just a lot less people there. So uh, Angus says him and Jeff are the elders of this group. Huh, right on. I don't like asking ages, but I will tell you that I am 31, and I certainly don't remember anything from the 80s because I was not born in the 80s. Yeah, Sean, one of the only easiest one than that would have been Austria, because that's Germany's only win was against Austria. A little wet behind the ears, just a bit, huh? Oh, that's funny. You guys are cracking me up. Makes me feel excited for my future though too. I'm assuming you guys are like in your like 40s ish, probably. All were like that for the most part, all except for LSU. Tulane made a massive comeback to win in final seconds. Yeah, that was pretty huge. Like I said, as an Ohio sports fan, I remember another LSU graduate who's playing Monday Night Football right now, Mr. Joe Burrow. Um, Doing great there. Wow, get it off the wall, guys. Come on, get it moving. Get it moving. The ref's gonna come over and just like kick it out of there or some shit. Like, ref's like, move it along or you're all getting penalties. I don't know if anyone saw that on the World Junior Championship just now. They were all stuck up against the wall fighting for a puck for like almost like a whole shift. Wow. What? Oh, another goal by Slovakia. Wow. I was gonna say, what a great save by the Canadian goalkeeper. What was that? Benjamin Gaudreau, I think his name is. Um, what a great save for him, the first one. And unfortunately, it looked like Slovakia picked up the rebound there. Pretty awesome. Right on, Sean. Have a good night. Hopefully, you have some good bets here soon. um, Hopefully, we'll see you next stream. I will be on again 2 days from now on the 4th for the second semifinal game at 6:30 p.m. 80s was your time. 87 high school grad, 91 college. Nice. Right on, dude. I was I graduated like high school like 2009. Went to college. After that, I only stuck around for about 2 years. I didn't feel like my music degree was gonna amount to anything. I dropped out and started tattooing. Pretty fun. Not that often Tulane plays postseason sports. Yeah, right. Yep. For those of you just joining us, my name is Lance. I'm at Hefty Duck on Twitter. You can find me there. You can go yell at me, make fun of me, send me a funny joke, something like that. I don't care. And I'm from the Brew Jackets podcast. We're partnered with the Hockey Podcast Network, sponsored by DraftKings. Don't forget to use code THPN at DraftKings for a special offer. Check it out. Check it out. See you later, Sean. Have a good night, dude. That just means you're an old dog, Jeff. Yeah. That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Did I just miss something? Okay, so Robert Bako scored for Slovakia, assisted by Peter Repchik and David Natney. I may be butchering these names horribly. I don't know. It's been I don't know. I've been around the hockey enough that I can kind of stumble my way through some of these names, but the different countries all have different pronunciations, right? Like a Swedish name is just not going to be the same as like a Czechia name, and it's not going to be the same as a Russian name. I'm kind of picking up here and there some of their the irregularities between all three. Once again, that was Robert Bako with the goal for Slovakia a little bit ago. 3-2. Canada is up still. Good for them. They've been doing great. Let's check out some stats here. Wow. Woo. This is full game stats. If you guys want me to break it down by Angus, you look similar. Right on, dude. Dude, I used to grow my beard out like really long. I have had it like pretty bushy before, and I don't mind it. The only thing is it's like for the way that I like it, it's a lot of upkeep. Like basically I like it my beard to be nice and straight and clean, and there's just so much grease that gets in it, and there's always just something getting in it. And having to comb it all the time and everything. Which to be fair, I comb my hair and stuff. I still got plenty of hair. That's funny. You think we look similar. You know what? I think Angus, you're wearing glasses in your picture too. I don't know if you saw me earlier. When I'm at the computer, I don't wear them, especially when streaming because there's a glare. But got my glasses on. Do I look smarter? Facial color. Gotcha. I'm a ginger through and through, my dude. I'm not going to take that one any farther. I didn't even mean to mention it like that. Just ignore me. Oh boy. All right. So we got what? 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second period. Slovakia makes this a 1-goal game. It's now 3-2 Canada with a power play on Canada's side. Wow. Check out these stats though. 31 shots on goal for Canada to Slovakia's 14. And keep in mind, that's going to make Slovakia's shooting percentage a little bit higher because they have had less shots and still 2 goals. So it's a 1-goal game with a whole other period and a quarter left to play, quarter of a period. Slovakia it's still anyone's game at this point. Yeah, Canada's leading, and I still think Canada's going to win. But I didn't like Slovakia just steps up when they need to, huh? I just didn't expect as much from them. Yeah, Angus, I've been wearing glasses since 3rd grade, my dude. I can see about to the end of my hand. So I'm my computer screens. If you can't tell by the glare on my face, my computer screens are fairly close to me. But like I said, I don't like wearing the glasses. They give off a weird reflection. You can see my ring light in them and everything. Dark Falcon says surprised they are 1 goal off. Me too. I wonder if anyone had any bets on this. Good luck. Speaking of bets, where I live in the state of Ohio, just legalized sports betting as of yesterday. So that also brings me to the next point. I've mentioned it a few times. Don't forget to use code THPN at DraftKings for a special offer. It helps out the stream here, helps out the Hockey Podcast Network in general, and so we can keep bringing you, some fun content from all the podcast and from these live streams. Personally, I like doing these live streams a lot. I really enjoy getting to talk with people while I'm watching the game and everything, which the game's up there for me. Maybe I should move it down a little bit. I'm not just looking straight up all the time. There we go. Now it's kind of down in my face more. Oh, dropped a stick. Someone's playing without a stick here. Trying to get back on defense. Slovakia gets their shot blocked. Nice. Is it Benjamin Gaudreau in the goalie tonight? I had to look up if he's related to it's is it Gajan or Gajan? Gajan. I'm assuming it's Gajan. Wait, I mixed up these. Okay, it's Milk. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm a little more familiar with Milk. But man, Gaudreau played great earlier. Benjamin Gaudreau. He's no relation to Johnny. I had to look it up. I don't think he's related to Freddie Gaudreau either for the Minnesota Wild. Pretty crazy. The summer, yeah, Jeff, about the beers in the summer thing too. Yeah, absolutely. It didn't bother me much, but once I started riding motorcycle, it started bugging me because I'm a helmet guy. I will always wear a helmet, no matter what on any motorcycle I drive. That's how I am, and it would like push against my beard and give it like this weird like wrinkle right here where it like the cheek pads and stuff were hitting me, and it just looked dumb all the time. So I had to shave it. And usually I keep it even shorter than this anymore, just for whatever reason. And the glasses thing, since you were 4 years old, wow, that's pretty crazy. I think I was 3rd grade. What? So that's like 8, 9 years old, maybe. And they didn't let me get contacts till I was like older in like junior high. And then I wore contacts for like a long time. I probably haven't worn contacts in like 3 years now. When I go like skateboard or when I go like do any like sporting activity, like I like go kick around soccer ball every now and then, I always just don't wear them, my glasses. I probably should for the soccer stuff, but for skateboarding, I don't think it's necessary. Not for me personally, anyway. I can see a little bit. Those 24-hour contacts, dude, let me tell you what. Okay, so I was pretty young when I got them. And about my sophomore year of high school, like 15, 16, maybe, yeah, roughly. Yeah, I'm still young, pretty dumb. I left them in for like days on end. And when I take them out, my eyes would hurt so bad. So this is a warning to anyone out there. Don't leave your contacts in for too long. They will create calluses behind your eyelids that then, when you take contacts out, scratch your eye. It's awful. Because you have to take them out and let them heal. Just, my mistakes. You are farsighted. Dude, Jeff, yeah, I've been there. Yeah. I also am about looking high. Yeah. Even to this day, oh, wow. Oh, we'll talk about some stats here soon. Even to this day, man, if I put contacts in, like for like the first 5 minutes, I just like look kind of stoned, and I don't like the. And then you can't put eye drops in because you have contacts in. You need to get like those special eye drops. Man, what a pain. I kind of want to get laser eye surgery. Why would you not wear a helmet, dude? Because not only is it going to save your helmet. All right, last minute of this period. Not only is it one of the stupidest things ever, Jeff. I mean, you can be going 25 miles an hour, fall off a motorcycle. I mean, hit your head off of a car, off the concrete. That's gonna hurt. That could permanently brain damage you. It could feasibly, it could kill you. Even going slow speeds. Cars are heavy. Motorcycles are heavy. Like, The guy I worked with when I was working, at this one tattoo studio, he just, like he didn't say it outright because he said it was smart for, like, a beginner like me to wear a helmet, but he basically was like, "That's for pussies," kind of attitude. Like, he, like, rode his motorcycle, like, in the rain, in the snow, one of those guys, you know what I mean? Um, and I couldn't do that. Okay, for 2 reasons too. 1, it would dry my eyes out too much, even with glasses. 2, um, I have, like, a headset in my helmet that plays music. And 3, the noise from the motorcycle, depending on what motorcycle you're driving. Mine was very loud. Um, and so I put, like, earplugs in, which isn't, like, legal in Ohio, but you can still hear fine. And I just don't wanna see, like, to get, like, anyone notice that and pull me over. Just crazy, crazy, crazy. Wow. What a hell of a game so far, guys. It's been great. Oh, they got Brant Clark for illegal equipment. What? Was he chewing on his mouth guard? They got someone for that earlier in this tournament too. I thought that was bullshit. Like they're really trying to look after these young kids, but like what a dumb penalty. I've like they just do that all the time, I guess. Like whatever. I ain't my penalty to take. Anyway, let's go over some stats real quick and then I'll take a small break. Canada still has over double the amount of shots Slovakia does, in only a 1 goal difference game. That probably means that Slovakia's goaltender, uh, absolutely slaying it, killing it. What was his name again? It was Gajan, Adam Gajan. I think. I'm not sure. Like I said, probably butchering all these, but um, could be Gajan, not sure either way. So yeah, he's been having a hell of a game himself. Even though they scored 3 on him. I mean, he's stopped 31 of 34 shots. That's huge. I mean, 30 shots like in the NHL is like oftentimes that's like a whole game's worth of shots. Because like I always think about it like an average of like 10 a period. I think if they don't meet that average, then that period's a little bit of a failure. At the end of the game, anywhere from 30, like generally to 40. So it's crazy that they already have 34 shots so far, in my opinion. But it's not factual. I'm just looking at the stats and saying what I think. So, but still, with the lesser amount of shots, Slovakia has just been picking and choosing their moments perfectly. Well, not perfectly, but they are 2 for 15 as opposed to 3 for 34. That's thus making their shooting percentage 5 more points than um, Canada's. Canada having 8.82, with Slovakia at 13.33. So that's pretty impressive. They just know when that they're able to fire, when they're able to get a shot off, and they take it, and they've made it, with lesser amounts of shots. So good for them. Although I am rooting for Canada. Now Slovakia has not been able to stay out of the box much. Like wow, Canada has had a couple, so and I think Slovakia scored on the power play. And so we'll see. This third period, they're starting to get a little bit, testy with each other. They're both a little bit salty, it seems. So we're going to see how physical this third period gets. And if it gets any more, we might see a game misconduct. We might see some, roughing. What's up, Jason3? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. I think you were here earlier, right? And yes, Angus, 100%. I think riding a motorcycle without a helmet, you should probably get like some therapy because you probably like don't value your life that much or something. Because like there's just no reason not to. You know what I mean? But then again, it's people's own lives, I guess. I don't know. It really bothers me. I think helmets are like, I mean, they should be mandatory for like anyone under the age of like 25. Mandatory. But once you're old enough to make your own dumb mistakes, then I guess it's on you. But it's just so stupid. Wear a helmet, guys. Protect your noggin. It's the only one you got. Um, yeah, other than that, nothing major on the stats. Slovakia's been winning some more face-offs. I mean, they had to kill more penalties because they got more penalties. And their power play percentage is technically better because Canada only has had 3 penalties. So, Slovakia showing up for this. I didn't think it was going to be this way for Slovakia. I really thought that Canada was going to come in here and win, 5-0, 7-0. Like, I thought they were going to put a hurt on them. But, Slovakia showed up for that USA game too and ended up winning at the end. And USA is another strong team in this tournament this year. The winner of this game, I believe, is going to play USA in the semifinals. I'm just watching some replays here real quick. I'm about to take a break though. Very short break. I'm gonna give some brand identification here for DraftKings, and then short break. Everyone grab a drink, grab a snack. I'll be back here in a few minutes. What's up, everyone? I am back. Thank you for joining me tonight. For those of you who are just joining me during this intermission, my name is Lance. I'm at Hefty Duck on Twitter. I'm from the Brew Jackets podcast, a Blue Jackets themed podcast. We're partnered with the Hockey Podcast Network. They've been very good to us, and I look forward to working with them a lot more in the future here. So tonight, I am watching Team Canada versus Team Slovakia in the under 20 IIHF World Junior Championship. And so far, it's been a hell of a game. I did not expect it to be this close of a game, at all. But Canada is winning 3-2 currently against Slovakia. And we've seen a Bedard goal. We've seen a Bedard assist. We've seen a couple of goals by Slovakia. I can't believe it's a one-goal game, because if you're looking at the stats page with me right now, Canada has 34 shots on goal compared to Slovakia's 15, and it's 3-2. It's a one-goal game, and literally one team has more than double the shots of the other team. So that must, Slovakia's goalie, Gajan, is absolutely killing it tonight. So good for him. They're showing up when they need to show up. Slovakia did beat the U.S. earlier in this tournament this year. That was a pretty crazy game, and yeah. Oh, we were talking about helmets, cool. Jody Fallardo. The stream, probably not for what you want it for. Sorry. It's you're not going to see the game here. We're talking about the game. You watch the game on something on your end, and I live chat with you and talk about the game on my end. Add some color commentary, talk about some stats, give my input and maybe insights on what's going on in the game yet too. How can Canada USA be in finals? Canada will play they won't be, because it's you say Canada will play USA if they win tonight. The winner of this game plays the USA, and I think the other one's going to be Czechia versus Sweden. So there's going to be the two semifinal games coming up. We were talking about the LASIX and whatnot. Brennan Beals, I just answered that question. No, sorry, dude. Dylan, what's up, dude? Thanks for joining me tonight. Thanks for your help earlier. He's asked, where is everyone watching the game from tonight? I will let you know. I'm watching the game from Northeast Ohio, the state of Ohio in the United States. So thank you all for joining me from wherever. I think Angus is watching from St. Louis. You're right. I saw that. White Rock, BC. Oh, wow. You're all the way west. That's right. That's why the times are a little bit different here and there for us. Like right now, it's 8:30 p.m. Going to be probably about another half hour yet of this stream while this game's going on. Jody Farladew. Wow, Mexico. Really? That's awesome. That's probably one of the first people in chat that I've heard from Mexico. We had Donnell in here earlier. I think he's from New Jersey area though. He's we've had New Jersey, we've had Missouri. I'm Ohio. And I think someone else mentioned where they're from earlier, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Oh, someone's from Washington D.C. here. I forget who. I don't want to call you out if you don't want to, say where you're from. But there's someone from D.C. Brendan Bales. I am offering a watch along. Basically, I'm going to be doing some color commentary, some of my own insights and comments on the game, as well as talking about some stats and going over the game in general. But no, we are not able to show the game live. Oh, here we go. Puck drop in the third period. Let's go. Yeah, it's just not possible for us to do live broadcast of the games for either NHL or the IIHF World Junior Championship, as that is not allowed. Sean is from Kentucky. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. Dylan, thanks for reminding me. Dylan says make sure you subscribe to the channel, folks. Yeah, if you would, leave a like and subscribe down below on YouTube. Give me a like on Facebook. Give a like on Twitter. And wait, I don't think we're on Twitter right now. Twitch, that's what it is. Yeah, let's go Canada. Dude, that's who I'm rooting for in this too. Now, do I want to see Canada play the US? Not necessarily. Do I think if it ends up Czechia, Canada, do I think that Czechia has a chance? Absolutely, I think they have a chance. I think Czechia is the one team in here that could be a really big threat to Canada, for sure. For sure. Kentucky, eh? But it's a 1-goal game. Third period, Canada with double the shots of Slovakia. If they can slow down their shots a little bit, maybe they can come back. I don't want to jinx anything, but it's only a 1-goal game. Ooh, almost. Is that a penalty? Oh, excuse me. Please like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to ring the notification bell for when we go live. We do these live streams quite a bit here in 2 days. The wonderful Dylan Kaiser in chat here will be the host for the first semifinal game, which is going to, I'm not sure who has the first one yet, and I will be the host for the second one at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. That'll be 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that will be in 2 days from now. So, because tomorrow there's some NHL games I want to watch, and then I will not be around to host anything for the finals for either the third. I might do the third place game. We'll see if someone hasn't signed up for it yet. I just like doing these because I like talking to y'all. I like talking in general. I talk a lot, and I've been really enthused by this World Junior Championship so far this year. I love seeing the prospects. Some of these guys are the future of NHL. People like Sidney Crosby have played in this tournament. I think it was like they were talking like Johnny Gaudreau played in this tournament. Kent Johnson for the Columbus Blue Jackets this year scored the winning goal for the tournament for Canada last year. So we have a little tournament winning goal scorer on the Blue Jackets. So I'm so excited for. I wish we could do a little bit better for him and everyone else. It's a rough year for us, but it is what it is. Angus says, all for my North American brothers, I prioritize the USA. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, for me personally, in this tournament, we have 3 prospects from the Blue Jackets, and so they're all in Czechia. So I'm kind of biased towards them. I've seen some familiar names on the USA team and some familiar names on this Canadian team. Wow, dude! Like, they got like 2 of the top 2 first and second draft picks probably next year. You got Connor Bedard, Adam Fantilli, and they have last year's 4th pick, Shane Wright, which he was supposed to be like 1st pick or something like that. He ended up being a 4th pick last year. I thought that was a little funky, but so far not a whole lot going on in the game. I think Slovakia got 1 more extra. Both teams have like 1 extra shot from the start of the period. Been some cool tries, but nothing. Ooh. While I was saying that, there's a whole bunch of hullabaloo about around the goal down there, and no score yet that was Canada really trying to make it in on the goal there. Jeff Nelson's talking about he's been to White Rock, rode horses on Larry Walker's property back in '93 in St. Louis Cardinal. Excellent! Wow, that's pretty wild. So he's Canadian playing for the St. Louis Cardinals. Nice. I guess the MLB has tons of foreign athletes nowadays too, like foreign from the United States of America. Like for instance, one of my favorites for the Cleveland Guardians, Jose Ramirez. I believe I think he's Dominican. I may be completely wrong on that, but I think he's Dominican. There's a lot of other Dominican players around the league now too. Pretty cool, because it's America's pastime, but reality is America's made up of people from all around the world, so that's pretty awesome. Pretty freaking awesome. A lot has changed since '93. I believe it. Dylan, were you even born by '93? I was 2. Not many Canadians in baseball. Yeah, right. There's the Toronto Blue Jays. There used to be the Montreal Expos too. And so, like, I'm sure there's like baseball is popular up there. Maybe not as popular as hockey or as baseball is in the United States. But it'd be cool to see. It'd be really cool to see. I mean, obviously, I think hockey has the most crossover of North American and Canadian players. I'm not sure what other sport you guys would export as much. But I love me some baseball. Baseball, hockey is my main thing. I'm mostly hockey. But anyway, back to the game a little bit. So it looks like Canada has a couple extra shots. Once again, they're almost at 40 shots, which would be enough for a full normal game. Like that's doing well for a normal game, and there's still almost 16 minutes left. That's insane. Baseball is in the decline in the USA. You know what? I've kind of seen that. I mean, I got to go to a Cleveland Guardians playoff game this last year, and it was packed to the brim. What just happened? But the games I was at earlier in the year before the playoffs were like dead empty. I got tickets for like $13. Ooh, offsides, huh? Okay. And that's just judging from the. And now a lot of people were pissed the Cleveland Indians changed to the Cleveland Guardians, and I think that had a little bit to do with it, but I can understand a bit. Ooh, Blue Throttle Dream 85. Welcome in. Oh yeah. Well, we all folks get bitter with age. Yeah, we do. Yeah, that's true. Canadian. Yes, you love baseball. Well, dope, man. That's pretty cool. I'll have to hear it. It's one of my favorite things. And wow. Ooh, was that boarding? Wow, Shane Wright just got pushed face first into the boards. Ouch, dude. Ouch. That's dangerous because there's that little lip on the boards. If you get your face mushed up against the boards, then it can like catch you in the chin or the nose on your way down. And that could be bad. So lacrosse and rugby teams, but you mostly focus on hockey, baseball, and soccer now too. Yeah, dude, the MLS is doing pretty good now. They're getting more and more fans as the years go on. It's good to see. I used to play soccer myself. P Max Z, how's it going? Hey, pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. This has been a pretty a great match to watch because it's unlike a lot of Canada's other games. It's not like a total blowout. Now, I think Canada is still the the better team here, Slovakia being the underdogs, but it's 3-2. It's a 1-goal game with about 15 minutes left to go. It's anyone's game yet. And personally, I'm rooting for Canada. Great team. We have some of their former prospects on. Sorry, we have some Canadians who've played in this tournament before on the team I root for, the NHL. And it's just been such a close game, but Canada keeps ripping off so many shots. It's like it's only a matter of time before they get a couple more in goal. Gajan, not sure, for Slovakia, absolutely killing it in goal right now. Like, wow, 36 of 39 shots blocked. Lacrosse goal. Waiting for it. Didn't Canada like try a bunch of lacrosse goals early in the season? Or I'm sorry, early in the tournament? Yes, Daryl, I am chatting, talking about some some stats over here while we watch the game together. You on your end, me on my end. And I'm offering some live commentary, just like chat during the games too. And yeah, hope you stick around though, man. It could be a lot of fun if you find a stream on your end and want to chat, hang out with some people who are watching the same game. Some people probably might be watching some NHL games too while hanging out. That's totally cool. Played in the pros, pretty cool. Oh, I see your comment linked together there, Jeff. PMax Z. PMax? I'm just gonna call you PMax. PMatch? If you're checking in? Is it PMatch? Patch? You're rooting for Slovakia because you're Czech, but Canada, Canada, uh, is playing a really nice game. Yes, they are, dude. I'm a huge Czech fan myself this year. Pamax. I'm a match. I am. You know, my NHL team is the Columbus Blue Jackets, and we have 3 prospects in this tournament. As I've said this stream a bunch, but they all play for Czechia. We got David Juracek. Oops, so sorry about that. David Juracek, Stanislav Svozil, and Martin Rasavi. Rasavi? Rasavi? I think it's Rasavi. But correct me if I'm wrong, because you're the Czech guy. You probably know a little bit better than I do how to speak Czech names. If US are not playing, you root for Canada. Yeah, same here, Jeff Nelson. I mean, that's a North American thing. Now, if Canada goes up against Czechia as a non-Canadian, and as I just mentioned about the prospects for my team, ooh, that was a close shot. As I mentioned about the teams I root for, I'm gonna have to go with Czechia in the tournament. They've been my main watch, but man, watching Canada is so cool. We're watching some future stars at work right now. But Slovakia is holding their own. Wow. They're holding their own against the Bedard Fantilli's right team, which is pretty crazy. Oh, now we got some soccer talk going on. Yeah, right. I heard that Angus. He says it's crazy that Ronaldo is getting paid $200 million a year to play in the inferior Saudi soccer league. Yeah, I thought. I got like a hair tickle in the back of my ear or something. I thought he was gonna. Oh, what's going on around this net right here? Slovakia trying to get it in. Canada ends up digging it out, gets it down nice at the other goalkeeper. Wow, Milk really doing good in goal for Canada too, only having to face 17 shots, but doing pretty good still. Yeah, crazy, Angus. I really thought about that he was going to go somewhere here in the United States. I mean, David Beckham did years ago. And I thought that would be a huge market for him to enter into. I mean, the amount of fans that would just be created just on that alone would be huge. Yeah, I don't really watch much golf, but that is pretty crazy how much money they make for playing golf. I like playing golf, but I can't watch it. It's just not my cup of tea. Hockey's kind of like golf, except it's played on ice, and they put blades on their feet that could cut you, and they use like a wooden stick instead of like a metal one, and you're not hitting each other. So it's almost golf, right? Oh man, I cracked myself up. But yeah, so far so good. I'm still confused. Anyone see that penalty on Brant Clark for Slovakia last? I'm sorry, for is that Canada? Yeah, Canada for last period. He got a penalty for illegal equipment. I saw they gave a penalty to someone earlier in the tournament for like chewing on his mouth guard out the side of his mouth or something. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Kind of weird. Golf is a snooze fest. I agree. Blue Throttle Dream 85. Like, it's a great contest. It's a great, sport to exist, but it's just I can't be enthused by it. A mobile, ice hockey is a mobile version of golf with a larger hole, right? And someone gets to stand in front of it. Like, wow, hockey's such a crazy game, dude. Like the way it's played, how rough it is, how fast paced it is. It's so like addicting to me. Because I know some people say they have a hard time watching baseball because it's kind of boring too. I get that, especially compared to something like this. It's very slow. Ooh, good try by the Slovakian there. If you want to fall asleep, watch the Golf Channel, says Angus. Ha! Yeah, all right. Wow. Holy shit, Jeff. As an Ohio sports fan, I could never, ever, ever find myself cheering for any Pittsburgh team ever. Sorry. But that's really cool, actually. I can respect that. That's pretty awesome. Pretty freaking awesome. I mean, the coolest thing I have about that is like my cousin does like security down in Florida for like all the Tampa Bay games, like the Bucks and the Lightning, and Slovakia ties it up. Oh my god, dude! Whoa! Out of left field, out of nowhere. What? Tied 3-3. Like that's so crazy. Like the Canada has like literally less than half the shots. I'm sorry. Canada has literally twice the amount of shots than Slovakia. Yet Slovakia was able to get those same 3 goals. Dude, the Slovakian goal is absolutely killing it tonight. Wow. Obviously, their defense isn't. Wow, 3-3. Wow, this is super anyone's game still. Like, holy, wow, so cool. Match. Correct me if I'm wrong. Canadian fans are just so kind compared to Czech, Slovak, Russian, and Nordic fans. Even US are a lot more. Dude, USA is super toxic. I don't necessarily mind it as a American myself. Um, I'm kind of used to it from everything else. Like you just heard me straight up talk shit about about Pittsburgh Pirates. Um, but Angus, I've heard about that story. That's pretty crazy. If I'm wrong, Canadian fans. Yeah. I mean, I would agree. Most of the Canadian fans I've met have all been like pretty cool, pretty chill. Um, I think that maybe some of the Nordic fans might be like kind of like maybe like misconstrued due to the way that some of those countries act in general. Like, there's a joke about Finland people like hardly talking at all, like ever to anyone. And so they might just come across like the wrong way to some other countries that are more like normal. Like in the United States, you go to New York City, it's like you can probably start a conversation with just about anyone there. Anyone will talk to you. In fact, some people will yell at you for other shit. um, and I don't know about the Czech fans because you yourself are Czechia. One of my favorite Czech players of all time is currently not playing at the moment, and that is Jacob Voracek, a fellow ginger, but also a Czechian. He had a pretty nasty concussion earlier this year, and unfortunately was unable to continue playing. Oof. I feel that, Jeff. I feel a lot of stuff changed for me because of COVID, losing some sharpness of skills I had. Philadelphia fans are absolutely crazy. They once booed Santa Claus and threw snowballs at him. Yeah, Philadelphia fans, like I've seen like when they riot and stuff like that. Didn't what was the sport they played a while ago where they had like grease up like the light poles and like all the traffic poles outside of the stadium so that they couldn't climb up it? Maybe that's a different team I'm thinking of, but I thought it was like Philadelphia, like Eagles or something. But Blue Throttle Dream, yeah, my dude, it is definitely a game now. Canada needs to be strong about this and come back hard. It's the only way. I mean, they need to come out like they were this first period. That was pretty nuts. Let's check something real quick. All right. Anybody watching Monday Night Football? This game is incredibly tight. Absolutely. So sorry. I'm a little bit sidetracked right now. Not to worry though. I'll have my full attention back on you guys in just a second. Wow. I can't believe that. Oh, we're in the third period. Okay. How many Nemec do they have on their team? Or is it like Nemec? I'm not really sure. I heard about the Doc Ellis thing. Yeah, Angus, that's unfortunate. That he passed away, but he was a really good player. Really good player. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Wow, I think Canada's about to get feisty. I wonder if we're going to see some extra penalties. Well, they literally have double the shots. 44 shots to 22. 44 shots in a game? There's still 7 minutes left? Wow. I knew after that first goal, Slovakia had the taste of getting the goal against Canada. They just knew. They just knew that they could score now, And they've proved that 2 other times now too to make it 3-3. Match says, am I saying your name right? Is that close at least? Fun fact, Namek. Is it Namek then? Namek means German in most Slavic languages. No shit, dude. That's kind of funny. I know of some people in the United States whose last name is like Germain, like German with an I and an E in there somewhere. Currently, I live in the largest German-speaking populated area in the United States in Northeast Ohio, and it is because all the Amish people around here speak a form of High German. Sehr interessant. I speak a little bit of like High German, but not the Amish version of it. Pretty cool. Oh, I didn't even get the comment up there. That's pretty cool. Huh. I hope you're doing well now, Jeff. Hope you're doing well. It's definitely a hard thing to deal with. But wow, I'm still mind blown that this could go into overtime. I don't think it will. I really, really think that Canada is going to pull together and Bedard's going to pull some magic. Like he has to. It's Bedard. Like what? The number 1 draft pick can't just lose right now, can he? That's what I'm talking about, Blue Throttle. If Canada takes dumb penalties, they will lose this game 100%, is what Blue Throttle says in chat. And dude, that's exactly it. 6 months, dude. But hey, that's better than some. That's better than some. That's how my one buddy broke his jaw when he was younger, and he started down a pretty bad path himself. He's doing good now, but that can happen. That can happen. Wow. Just can't believe the way this game has gone today. This has been so exciting. Like, dude, whoever wins this, I say whoever. I still believe in Canada. I really do. But what's with this third period? Let's check out the third period stats real quick. Wow. Okay. So both teams have 8 shots on goal this period so far. Wow. Pretty cool. That's the most Slovakia has kept up with Canada this whole game. And 24 shots isn't bad. I mean, in the third period, if you had about 30 by the end of the game or a little more than 30, I think that's better. 44 is obscene. I don't know that I've ever seen like a team have. No, that's probably not true. I've probably seen it, but like that seems really rare. A little pushing, a little bit of scrumming, not really anything crazy. Just people making sure that their presence is known to the other team around the goalkeeper and everything. Wow, Canada has to watch themselves, man. I'm telling you, Blue Throttle might have I mean, not might. He has they have a great point about this game because that's what I think screwed Slovakia in like the first or second period is they had like too many penalties, and then it just like Canada got up on them by 2 goals, and then they just let Slovakia score another one, I mean, to make it 3-2, and Canada has not been able to answer to 2 goals now, and tied 3-3. I can't believe it. You think this? Blue Jala says they think this game will go to OT with Slovakia winning. Hurts to say since I want Canada to win, dude. If it gets to OT, the Slovakian team will have the momentum, and here's why. They came into this game as the underdog. This is just an opinion. I obviously don't actually know, but like they came into this game as like the underdog. Canada is a powerhouse like they are every year, especially with having Bedard, Fantilli, and Wright on their teams. Um, Absolutely crazy. But then it's like they almost came out and like just had that same thought, like, oh, we're we're the top dogs here. We're the ones who are we're gonna win. And they came out and have not shown that they meant it yet. I just think that they thought it was going to be easier than what it was, and they're playing maybe down to Slovakia's level, and Slovakia is playing up to their level. And there's 5 minutes left. It's 3-3 in the third, man. That's very telling. I don't know about the OT though thing soon. EJ News, what's up, my dude? How you doing tonight, man? Welcome in. Anyone joining us just now? My name is Lance at Hefty Duck on Twitter. I am my podcast is partnered with the Hockey Podcast Network, which you're now watching, and I am part of the Brew Jackets podcast. We do lots of fun podcasts, usually around Wednesdays, and they're in the middle of the week. And I do some of these live streams for THPN here, and very much bunch of chances by Canada. Ooh, wow, 3-3 though. And yeah, thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. Don't forget to use code THPN at DraftKings. That's for the Hockey Podcast Network. I do some of these live streams here and there. It's something I really enjoy, especially when it's some young prospects that could be the future of the NHL. Sorry, I'm watching my screen here, watching the game. Every second that ticks away, it gets more and more intense. I bet that place is pretty wild to be in right now. Chad Switzer, what's up, my dude? How you doing? Zarbian, sorry. I don't mean it. Like I didn't mean to like anything. The only EJ I've ever known growing up his name was like Eric James, and so I guess I just kind of assumed it's something like that. But my bad. I apologize. Gotcha. Yeah, I usually try to stick with like they them until I know for sure. But my mind is just absolutely melted right now with how this game has been going, and I'm just not thinking right now. I don't know, like I just can't believe like it's here right now in front of us. Canada could be out. Like there's no way Canada can go out, right? But anyway, welcome in, EJ. I appreciate the raid. We're having a great night tonight so far. Like I've been talking about, Canada and Slovakia, crazy game. You want to look at these stats? I'll put up the whole match stats here soon. Because if you notice in these stats, Canada has literally 45 shots on goal to 24. They have the same score. Like, what? What are you doing? I mean, I tell you what, Slovakia's goalie's doing. That's great. He's doing amazing. Looks like Bedard was kind of pissed off there a little bit ago. He's back on the ice. I'm telling you, they better stay out of that penalty box. Might be kind of crazy here soon. Might be kind of crazy. Let's look at the lineups for a second. I just wanted to see. Oh, this is like each individual line, and this is who is on the ice. Okay, whatever. Dude, no penalties this period yet. 1 goal this period so far. Wow, the no penalties thing is surprising to me. I keep saying it, that Canada needs to stay out of the box, and they have so far. But they still gave up one. Was that Slovakia's first full-strength goal this game? Oh, Angus, I feel you on that, dude. I'm, still using my little guy here. Slowly taper away from all that junk. EJ News Raid, EJ News. Yes, Chad, thank you for joining us from the raid, I'm assuming. Jeff in the zone, thank you for joining us with the raid as well. I am using like a third-party program that combines Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch comments. So I did not see that happening, but thank you very much for coming in, for raiding us. We here at THPN appreciate that. Once again, my name's Lance from the Brew Jackets podcast, part of the THPN. It's the Hockey Podcast Network. I almost said THPN Network, which would be the Hockey Podcast Network. But let me know where you're all watching this game from. Currently watching the World Junior Championship, Canada versus Slovakia. If you're watching something else, there's a bunch of sports on right now. Like I think the Rose Bowl is on, Monday Night Football is on. If you're watching something else, let me know what you're watching. Tell me the score. Tell me who you're rooting for. I thought that a lot of these, I figured that most fans here would be Canadian. So let me know if you're rooting for Slovakia or Canada. We've had a few of each in here. Do I think Bedard is hurt? That's a good question. I think if he was, he would not show it. I feel like if it was serious enough for him to show it, he would be in the locker room right now, right? I would assume. But you make a good point in that he's not been performing this game like all the other games. It's still Connor Bedard, but it's tied 3-3. This should be like a 5, maybe 5 to maybe 2 game. 5 for Canada, 2 for Slovakia, and we have a minute left. 3-3. Wow. If this goes into OT, jeez. Oof. I hope you guys are doing good in chat. I'm not bringing up some of your comments just because it's 18 plus kind of comments, but I personally don't mind it in chat. I really hope you guys are doing well and staying healthy out there, because I think that's what's the most important in life is if you feel healthy, you'll feel good. Ooh, some chances on goal there by Team Canada, making it 49 shots. They've almost fired off 50 freaking shots this game. Wow. They're really hunting in there. Ooh. He cross-checked him from behind and pushed him over. Who was that? Nemec? What's the S Nemec dude? What's his name? It looked like he just pushed Connor Bedard straight over onto his face. Toronto, Canada. Well, nice having you here tonight. I'm not too terribly far from you. I'm in Northeast Ohio. Love my Ohio sports teams for the most part, except for the Cincinnati Reds and Bengals. I'm a Northeasterner, not a Southwesterner. Watching this from Vancouver. Wow, awesome. Love seeing people from around the world here. I think we had a Czechia fan, or a Slovakia fan from the Czechia. We've had people from the U.S., St. Louis, Missouri. Yes, Chad. Canada power play coming up right now. Let's check out who got that penalty exactly. Look at the summary. Keep looking at the second period. It'll come up here soon, I think. Wow. Like a penalty with a minute left to go. Did they just shoot themselves in the foot? I don't know. So is overtime different from like regular time in that like if they go to OT, does that power play carry over to the OT? Or is it like canceled out and they're just like 3-on-3 now? Or well, the NHL will be 3-on-3. You know what I'm saying? Because like during a normal game, that penalty would carry over to the next period. But since it's not a regular period and it's OT, will it affect that power play? 34 seconds left to go in a 3-3 game, Canada versus Slovakia World Junior Championship. Don't forget to use code THPN at DraftKings to get some special offers with that code. It helps out the Hockey Podcast Network a lot, which in turn, they help me out then with my podcast and doing certain things with that. So just don't forget code THPN. Yeah, cross-checking, 2 for cross-checking. Looks like, oh shit. That kid from Slovakia is like so disappointed in himself right now. It looks like he's about to cry in the box. I don't blame him. That sucks really bad. His coach looks kind of pissed off too. It looks like he just gave him a thumbs up though. Oh yeah. Jeff says he was in Toronto for 3 months. Nice, dude. None of you guys are talking about Toronto. That's cool. Like I don't live that far. Like, you know, Ohio's fairly close to Canada. Like, you know, with Lake Erie in between us. I've been to Niagara Falls, but I have yet to actually cross the Canadian border. I'd love to visit someday. I do a lot of fishing. Oh wow, this guy's gonna have to get up off the puck. Like, dude, it's gonna get hit in the face with a stick. Wait, what's going on? How is that not a penalty almost? The dude, a regular player for Slovakia. Good clear, Slovakia. Like landed and like laid down over the puck for like several seconds there. Oh wow, game's over. Well, I'm sorry, regular time is over. It's tied 3-3. Canada Slovakia World Junior Championship. Holy shit! No, did anyone call this? Did anyone think that Slovakia was really going to be here right now? I didn't. I thought this was going to be a blowout. Yeah, Chad, that's what I'm saying. He was laying on the puck. Like I felt like he was trying to like waste time, right? But like, which he did successfully. But is that not illegal for someone other than the goaltender to lay on the puck like that? Granted, they were hitting him with their sticks. I bet that hurt. Like maybe he was like down the bottom. Wow, that's crazy, Angus. He's talking about with all the construction in Toronto, they might surpass Chicago as being the second tallest city in North America. Wow, I I'm not surprised by that. Toronto's huge. Dude, I'd love to. There's some awesome fishing spots up there that I've just seen some YouTubers and some other friends have been to. Um, my old landlord was from Mississauga, Ontario. When I lived in Florida, she was a sweetheart too. She was my favorite landlord I've ever had. But I had to move back to Ohio, so sucks. Yeah. So Blue Throttle says the power play goes into OT. Oh my god. So it's gonna be what? Do they do 3-on-3 like the NHL does? I'm not entirely sure of the entire like World Juniors rulebook compared to the NHL. Dude, I know, Chad. Like that could literally cost Canada the game. Because he killed off some seconds of the power play. He killed off seconds from the clock. Not, they could have fired off one more shot maybe. That's unreal. I'm very surprised that was not called. Very, very surprised. And maybe it's just because he kept getting hit with the sticks or something. I don't know. Wait. Okay. So there was only one penalty in that entire third period. One penalty, and it came at 1:34 left in the period. That's unfortunate. Did anyone catch how much time was left in the power play? I thought it was like 30 seconds ish, or maybe a little bit more. Yeah, he's still there. So what is it going to be 4-on-3 like the NHL does, or is it going to be? You've been in Mississauga as well. Yeah, I know, right, Chad? The ref was right there. What a weird non-call. Yes, Dylan, thanks for the reminder. Once again, thanks everyone here for joining me tonight for the IIHF World Junior Championship Hockey. Don't forget to leave a like on the channel, or I'm sorry, on the video, the live stream. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to ring the bell notification because we'll be going live again in 2 days, maybe even tomorrow for a game. But we'll be going live for sure on the 4th with the semifinals of the WJC tournament we got going on here. And I had assumed, oh, what a shot. Power play. There's like 53 seconds left in the power play. Looks like one of Canada's slap shots broke someone's stick. Wow, what power for that young guy. Awesome. Up north. Yeah, I'd love to visit someday, Blue Throttle. It's Canada's like so nice. All these nice looking, like all the nature stuff that they have going on there. It's like, like 3/4 of the country. Went from Montreal all the way to BC in 10 months. What an experience. Nice. Anyway, I get so sidetracked sometimes. This game's just melting my mind. Yeah, don't forget to ring the notification because we're gonna be going live, and very many other, like, it's not me every time for sure. Dylan here in chat does some live streams. Grant Hakeem does some live streams. He's from the an Islanders podcast. I forget the name of his. I feel bad. And some other people from. Everyone was celebrating like that went in. Did it just not go in? What is going on here? Whoa. Dude, some great passing by Canada here. Oh, here comes the Slovakian out of the box. He's back in the game. Ooh, with a couple of good shots on goal from Canada right there. Could have ended it. Dude, all the fans seem to think it was. They're probably waiting for a pause and play. They're probably going to go check it right now. I could imagine that they're going to go check it right now. That was crazy. Grant is from Minnesota. Yes, he's a Minnesotan. He's a fan of the Islanders. That's correct. I come out and hang out in some of these streams when I'm not hosting too. I love talking to guys. Love getting to know some of the other Hockey Podcast Network guys. It's just really cool. Yeah, and if you guys haven't already, check out the Hockey Podcast Network. Check us out on Twitter. Check them out on Twitch, Facebook. You're already here many of you are already here on the YouTube. I know some of you are here from Twitch. But you can find almost any team's podcast for the NHL on the Hockey Podcast Network. And as it's obvious, or should be, we also cover things such as the IIHF World Junior Championship, which is currently going on. It's currently tied 3-3 in overtime. 8 minutes, 24 seconds left. I just didn't think we'd be here. I really did not think. By we, I mean, like, I'm rooting for Canada. So whatever team I'm rooting for, I say we. But even as just an observer, I can't believe that this game is here right now. Like, what in the world? It just should have been a blowout, in my opinion. Off the crossbar. Okay. I will. I'll believe you. I don't have sound in right now. I don't listen to the announcers. Partially because I don't want to like just repeat anything they say. Then also because I don't want to wear headphones right now. Oh, y'all are talking about making trips and whatnot, dude. I can't wait. I can't wait. I usually go like early spring to somewhere. Go to Florida, and then in the summer, maybe I'll go somewhere, out west or on the East Coast somewhere. I like the East Coast a lot. I like parts of the West Coast, maybe a little bit more, but I like the East Coast. United States, by the way. I'm from Northeast Ohio. I've been seeing some people pop in here. Let me know where y'all watching from. To all the new people out there watching. You came at the right time. We're just 7 minutes 20 seconds left in overtime, 3-3. But look at these shots. Do you see these shots by Canada? Literally, still over double the shots from Slovakia. The Slovakian goalkeeper needs to be signed tomorrow. Castell, no, I'm sorry, I cannot. So sorry. You can find the game on NHL Network. You can find it on TSN in Canada. And yeah, so sorry. The score is 3-3. You may have sent that from before. I read that. You might have heard me say it already, but watching from Halifax. Oh, right on. So you're right there, almost right, very close to the action, huh? This is at Scotia Center, not to be confused with Scotia Bank. Two very different arenas. Gonna have to change what? Your shorts? Oh man, still in St. Louis. Hell yeah, that's cool because that'd be weird if you were somewhere else suddenly. Hitting the post. Yeah, dude, that last shot by Canada that didn't go in, hit the crossbar. Absolutely insane. Here comes Slovakia down in their offensive zone, going behind the net, thinking about hit him on the point. Where's the point guy? Oh well, it's 3-on-3. It's not gonna. It doesn't function like normal 5-on-5 hockey. But Slovakia is getting the chances in now. Oof, they're blowing it. You're watching from Edmonton. Well, awesome. I love seeing all the. What did I miss? Oh, okay, it was another save. Wow, dude, Milik. I'm saying that right, Milik? It's not Milich, is it? I'm assuming it's Milik. I don't have the announcers on. I don't hear in my headphones right now. So yeah, that was a crazy save. Yeah, welcome in everyone from everywhere. We've had some interesting locations tonight. We've had someone from Czechia themselves. Sorry, my guy. Once again, I cannot do play-by-play. I cannot reproduce any part of the official hockey broadcast by TSN or NHL Network. Sorry, just can't. New Finland. Okay. Who's going to win in OT? 1 for Canada, 2 for Slovakia. Yeah. Throw it up in chat. 1's for Canada, 2's for Slovakia. Who's got this overtime? We got 5 minutes and about 15 seconds left on my stream. You might be behind or ahead of me. Marty James says one of the announcers was calling him Milich. That's what I wondered because, like, I seen, like, okay, so, like, Pavel Chayan is a goaltender prospect for the Columbus Blue Jackets. His name is Chayan. I think he's not Canadian, though. And it's spelled Cajan. It's like a CH. Look, we got a couple ones coming in here. Look, 1's for Canada, 2's for Slovakia. Who do you think's got this final goal? Is it going to go into shootouts? I'm assuming they do shootouts here in the tournament as well. Oh, everyone's thinking Canada. Dude, I'm thinking Canada too. I don't see how they lose this game. Look at the amount of shots. If they lose this game, Hang up the skates. No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding. They have some amazing stars on their team right now. Oh, Bedard with a chance. So close. Oh, there we go. We got our first 2 in here. Dino Blue Ranger. I like that. Holy shit, there it is. Canada with the goal. Your ones were right. There it is. That's the game. With 4 minutes, 40 seconds left in OT, Canada comes out with the game-winning shot against Slovakia, making it 4-3 win in overtime. Wow. Connor Bedard. My God, I was just talking about the stars that Canada has, and what a phenom. Absolutely. Oh, you don't gotta show them crying on the ice, man. Show Canada celebrating. Come on. That's rude. Oh, wow. What a game. I couldn't believe it. Slovakia was that close. Like, they couldn't have been any closer to be in an overtime game, tied 3-3 with Canada, one of the strongest teams in this whole tournament, and they could taste it. I mean, they scored that first goal when it was like 2-1. They knew that they could score after that, and they just kept trying. They made it 2-3 and then 3-3, and then here we are, 4-3 Canada. Wow. Bedard's gonna tear in the NHL, says Chad Noble. Dude, I'm hoping. All right. Jason, it's not finals yet. The next game is gonna be semifinals. Next game is gonna be Canada versus US. And during that game, you might not see me cheer for Canada that much. And the other semifinal is Sweden versus Czechia. And the winner of those 2 games are going to play each other. I'm calling it Czechia versus Canada in the finals. I would love to see it. What a great game by Slovakia. Can't believe they got this far. No, what a game, says Dylan. Absolutely. Holy shnikes. What a great game. Oh, yeah, Jason. Yeah, didn't mean to pick on you or anything. I just saw your comment. Hey, Jeff Nelson, thanks for hanging out tonight. Thanks for all the conversation. I appreciate you a lot. Have a great night. Great rest of your night. Thanks for joining. I'm just going to chat a little bit yet about the game. Just a bit. We can have a little discussion here just about what happened. What did Canada get right? What did Canada get wrong? Obviously they'd let them score 3 times on them. And yet if you look at the stat, man, 57 shots on goal. That they had more shots on goal than so they had 30 more shots on goal than Slovakia, and Slovakia didn't even have 30 shots in general. They had 27, which is an okay amount for a game when you're playing that tough of an opponent. But look at the saves here. Holy shit. Dude, someone needs to sign this goalkeeper. I need to see that Slovakia goalkeeper in the NHL soon. Thanks for stopping by, Angus. I appreciate it, man. Have a nice evening as well. Yes, as well as Dylan says. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We're going to be live January 4th. I believe Dylan here is going to be having the first semifinal game. I'm going to be doing the second semifinal game. We're going to find out which teams here very shortly. And yeah, thank you everyone for coming out tonight. We hit 2,900 subs tonight. Thank you all for coming out. That is just awesome. It's been a crazy stream so far, dude. I really appreciate all y'all coming in here to talk with me, and all the information I've learned from you. Hopefully, I've said anything at all that was interesting or informative to you. What a game! What a game! My mind's still look at these stats and look how lopsided they are towards Slovakia. Saves, save percentage. Well, okay, here's where we're getting the bad stats. Penalties and penalty minutes. Yeah. Their power play was, Canada doesn't give that many chances on power plays. And face-offs win, that doesn't really matter to me usually. What a freaking game, dude. Holy shit. Whew. Wow. Yes, have a nice evening, anyone who's heading out right now. I'm literally about to end here very shortly. I just wanted to, get my own thoughts out while I'm here on stream because I'm just mind blown by this whole game. Like when Slovakia came back to tie at 3-3, I honestly thought like they had momentum. They scored 2 unanswered goals. They had momentum coming in here. Nice, Jason. Here's to some more here soon, hopefully. Sorry, BN, dude. No problem, no problem. I have pretty thick skin, especially when it comes to live streaming to a bunch of strangers. I'm not worried about it, man. But thanks for the apology. I do appreciate it. And so sorry to EJ from earlier too. I'm well aware that you are a girl. But thank you for letting me know earlier. Yeah, and if anyone ever wants to, wants me to refer to them as something, please, just tell me. If you have certain pronouns that may not like match your name or something, or I'm just kind of dumb, so just put them out there. So I'm well aware I can refer to you as the correct thing. Wow, what a game though. All right, I am going to be ending here very, very shortly though. I don't have much else to say about this. I've said it all during the game and right now. Once again, the semifinals are going to be United States versus Canada. And then the other game is going to be Czechia versus Canada. Czechia versus Sweden. So sorry, misspoke. And those are going to be live January 4th. The first one's at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. And the next one is at 6:30 p.m. Eastern as well. I'll be doing the second one on January 4th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, my time. And then the gold medal games are coming up January 5th, the next day. Be very interesting. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. I can't believe we hit 2,900 likes tonight. Or I'm sorry, 2,900 subscribers tonight. I appreciate it. Oh my God, Dylan. I know, right? Dylan says, man, that's tough getting your picks taken for player of the game with tears rolling down your face. Oh, I know, right? I think it makes it even more brutal how close they were. If it was 4-1, yeah, it would suck, but then you're sad a little bit and you go. You didn't have much of a chance with a 3-goal lead, right? But no, get to overtime. To beat USA earlier in the tournament, Slovakia did. To get to overtime and be just a hair away from that semifinals. Wow. Optimusry18 says, I missed how nasty was that goal. Dude, Bedard came out great. Right on, man. I appreciate it, Zarbian. Jacob Kubosaurus 12 says, hey, I don't know if anyone remembers me. Unless you're the other Jacob who's the Jack Eichel fan. I'm not sure if I've met you yet, but welcome in. Thanks for being here. I'm just about to end the stream here very shortly. Jacob, did you watch the Canada Slovakia IIHF Under 20 World Junior Championship yet? Or was that what you were watching? That's what we were watching, and Canada just squeaked by a win with 4-3 in overtime. Pretty wild. Next game soon. Oh, yeah. Sweet. There's a bunch of other games, tonight on NHL, as well as I believe Monday Night Football is still going on. It's like the Bengals and the Bills or something like that tonight. The World Junior Championship will be continuing on January 4th. They're skipping tomorrow, which is great because I have some NHL games to watch. And then they'll be continuing on the 5th as well. Winning silver, though, and getting your pick taken. I know, right, Blue? I know. That would be so rough. I mean, I've been there. Not as serious as this. High school soccer. We got like really far in tournaments one year, and we ended up we got medals for how far we got. And then, it was like we were like quarterfinals or something like that. Very similar to this. And we just couldn't make it. And I mean, I wasn't crying or nothing, but man, I felt like shit. Their biggest fail was a loss to Switzerland. They probably would be in semifinals if they had a different opponent. I agree. I agree. Innocent Bystander 666 says, well, hopefully that game went better than the last Winter Classic. You know what? It did. Did anyone catch the Winter Classic today? This is what I'm going to probably leave you with here soon. Oh, you're Czech, by the way. Oh, well, welcome in. Wait, were you earlier telling me about... No, that was Pemech. We had another Czech, Czechian in here earlier. I mentioned one of my favorite Czech players of all time is Jakub Voracek. Love him. It's been a crazy hockey day today. Crazy hockey day. Ooh, what happened to the NFL? I'm going to go check that out right now, Zarbian. The end goal broke you inside, Innocent. Yeah. Yeah. That's unfortunate if you're a Slovakia fan. But what a good game anyway. Slovakia played a great game. They really did. I can't believe it got as far as it did. Can't believe they got as far as they did. What a bunch of great players. You watched the Winter Classic. Oh yeah, so Winter Classic today was Bruins versus the Pittsburgh Penguins, and as a Ohio, specifically like Columbus Blue Jackets fans, I'm really happy that Pittsburgh didn't win. Sorry for any Pittsburgh fans out there. I think someone said their friend was the Pittsburgh Pirates manager now, or your old roommate from college or whatever. Jeff. Oh, Jeff's not even here anymore, so maybe not that sorry. Yeah, rough way to end, but all right. This is it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube here, as well as don't forget to subscribe or follow us on Twitch. Check us out on Facebook. How can I say that? I'm an Ohio fan. You don't want to hear my actual thoughts on Pittsburgh. Yeah, they're a great team. Yeah, my team sucks, but I can't give... It's Pittsburgh, man. Come on. Steelers, blah. Pirates, blah. Penguins, I kind of joke, but the delayed ambulance on the field. Wow. All right. Well, I got to go switch over. I don't think I want to catch the end of Monday Night Football and some hockey games yet, too. So, once again, like, subscribe, ring the bell notification, ring-a-ling, the ding-a-ling, as some say. And I will see you all here soon. I'll be here January 4th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, my time. Be 3:30 p.m. Pacific. So, see you guys. Thanks for being here tonight. I really appreciate it.